You continue to surprise me, special support section. I hate to admit it, but you made me regain control. For that, you have my thanks. Yeah, you can't make me feel sympathy for this loser. Winter, you. Please spare me your pitying looks. Though I may not live to witness it, our centuries-long ambition is finally fulfilled. She can do it someday, Lady Kia will definitely. He's gone. Full of nonsense right up until the end. And I can't help but feel sorry for him. Why? Why? Yes. I don't. Don't blame yourself for this. The moment he swallowed all those pills, his fate was sealed. Yeah, that's true. Still, I would have liked to save him, if it was possible. Yeah, he wasn't able to snap out of his delusions, even with death staring him in the face. I'd hoped he would answer for his crimes and admit his guilt. It's just, I wanted that so badly for all of his victims and even for him. Lloyd. It's okay, Lloyd. Hey, what the hell are you getting all moody about? Randy? We ain't the goddess, pal. Things aren't always gonna go our way. Look, we only got this far because we worked our asses off. I'm not saying this is the ideal outcome, but it's still pretty damn good, ain't it? Randy, during the operation against the lodges, many of the cult members committed suicide. Guy, Arios, and Chief Sergei stepped over countless dead bodies to save me. Unfortunately, there are times when sacrifices are inevitable. He was responsible for his own destruction, but right now we have to deal with the chaos he left behind. Crossbell State is in a panic, and we need to make sure that Gnosis victims are taken care of. We don't have time to grieve just yet. Thanks, everyone. You're absolutely right. Now's not the time for me to feel down. Plus, we need to make good on our promise to the Chief and Kia. Of course. We promised her that we'd return to her side safe and sound. And we promised the Chief that we'd settle this case in order to prove ourselves. Well, I guess we're 2 for 2 in that case. They really make a good team. It would appear this is the final curtain, then. No, we still have trails to Azure to go through, unfortunately. For your information, I never intended to dramatically jump in and help at the last moment like that. Lube's heroism must have rubbed off on me. Ren. Yes, that is Ren. I've settled all my past regrets and grievances with Crossbell. I enjoyed it, but I think my presence will cause more harm than good, so it's about time I take my leave. Ren. Yes, Estelle. I'll have you know I'm not ready to be caught just yet. Nope, sorry, Ren. But the truth is, we've already caught you. It's been over half a year since I last saw that cute little face of yours. It's been 3 months since we departed Lebro and came here. I know you've been watching over us every day since then. We know you were staying at the Rosenberg studio, occasionally going to Crossbell to play around. The hard part was catching you on the Orbital network. Well, of course it was. No one would ever be able to catch someone like Kitty. Except us, right? Ren, we know everything there is to know about you. Your past, your sorrow, your pain, but also your happiness and everything you love doing. You can't run away from us, not anymore. I thought you'd give up. After learning about Paradise, I was convinced you would. If I was the same person I was 2 years ago, I might not have been strong enough to handle it. But after meeting wonderful people like you and Luve, I've become a better person. No matter what things happened in the past, good or bad, they're the things that add up to make you who you are today. And the person you are today, I can't help but love with every last bit of my heart. This probably, like, means nothing or makes no sense to people who haven't played the Sky games. Honestly, it might be for the best if you return to your family here in Crossbell. But no matter how unreasonable or selfish this may sound, we want you to be a part of our family, Ren. That's what brought us to Crossbell, and that's what we decided all over again once we were here. I don't understand. Matter. What are you doing? Yeah, just adopt her already. Stop dragging this out. You had the moment in Sky 3 where it was like, oh, we're gonna catch you, Ren. You caught her. Just get to the punch. Get to the point. Could it be? So that's it. You've been worried about Ren. Stop it, please. I think you're giving in. Caught you. I knew Estelle was gonna say that. Thank you, Pather Matter. Seems like the Meister's adjustments gave you the ability to move on your own. Now, we're not gonna let you get out of our sight, okay? From here on out, where we go, how we live, what we do, let's figure those things out together. But first, how about we head back to Leburo? I know Tita's been waiting a while now, waiting for you to come home. Ren. I'm so happy for all of you. Me too. Didn't think I'd be shedding a tear today. Everyone, thank you so much for everything. I don't know what to say. Can't imagine how we could ever come close to repaying you. Not at all, Joshua. We just helped out a little, that's all. I sincerely believe that you two made this possible by never giving up on her. Joshua, congrats. I know you'll be happy together. Thanks, Lloyd. Seeing this, I can't wait to get home to Kia. Agreed. Zeit and the Chief, too. Well then, what are we waiting for? Let's get a move on. Yeah. Special support section, prepare to withdraw. Our mission may be complete, but we still need to arrest the Ravash members and escort the civilians to the surface. Let's move out. Sunrise. It's beautiful. Sure is. Feel that warmth. Ah. I wonder who that is. Wait, that voice. It can't be. Thank goodness. Lloyd, Ellie, Tio, Randy, you're all okay? Kia, what are you doing here? Wow, looks like we got a whole party here to greet us. All the CGF troops within the city fainted only moments ago. We knew that could only mean one thing, so we decided to make our way here. Really though, the four of you need to teach that girl some basic manners. When she heard we were coming here, she threw a tantrum demanding we bring her with us. You say that, but you ended up bringing her anyway, typical Dudley. Hey, Sergey. Deputy Commander Bayel's and Sergeant Major Seeker. Great job in there, everyone. All the controlled members of the CGF have finally been freed thanks to your efforts. And so, we decided to come visit the heroes of the hour. I trust the danger has passed. Yes, ma'am, at least until Azure. All those fiends that were crawling around have vanished as well. Good thing too, made escorting all the captives out a hell of a lot easier. Gotta say though, it was pretty satisfying trying up all those mafiosos and leaving them in their cells. Still, I think the hardest part is yet to come. Indeed, we'll have to explain the situation to the public and deal with any international issues that may arise. We must also administer the proper care to any CGF members that were affected by the brainwashing. The remaining Mafia members will probably have to be restrained for the time being. Not to mention, we still have to put together the mountain of evidence related to the case. You can kiss your free time for the next month goodbye, that's for certain. Please allow the Bracer Guild to assist wherever we can. We'd appreciate it. Yep, looks like once again we're gonna be busy as hell. However, I think the situation's finally taken a turn for the better. You're right. Yeah. Woof. Lloyd, Ellie, Tio, Randy. I'll be looking forward to seeing the detailed report for this case. But for now, is everything settled? Oh. Yes, sir. Good work, team. After all this, I guess I'll finally be able to call you real professionals now. I would have been proud of you. Chief. Cameras arrived, everyone. Step aside, folks. Out of my way. Gotta have Grace Lynn at the very end. How did you even... You think I'd let a scoop just juicy escape my clutches? Ha! Get real. Anyway, I'm gonna need you all to squeeze in nice and tight. This calls for a group photo. Come on, people. No need to be shy. Bushy, isn't she? We're gonna be in a picture. Yeah, so give your best smile, okay? You got it. Kia does that all her own. Shall we join them, Zeit? You better include my boy Zeit. We'll just get out of your way. It's probably best if we're not in the shot. Oh, shut up. Get your butts in here. You too, little missy. Well, if you insist. What a waste of time. Shut your mouth, Dudley. Oh, it's not so bad every once in a while. Right, Deputy Commander Bayel's and Chief Seria can get on the side. Okay, fine. I hope it turns out well. Where's Fran? Fran's not here. Here we go, guys. Put on your best smiles. I mean, there's a lot of people missing, but... Say cheese! That is really nice. In the wake of the DG Cult incident, Crossbell was left in disarray. The Mafia and Guardsmen being controlled through an illegal drug, as well as the misconduct of many officials, including Speaker Hartman. All of it was made public by the Crossbell Times. It was said to be the largest scandal in Crossbell history. Mayor McDowell responded by dismissing the police commissioner and Guardian Force commander. Following that, he demanded a full investigation be conducted by Deputy Commander Bayels and the chiefs of the CPD's divisions. Detective Dudley, no longer held back by corruption, was able to bring to light to not only a connection between the cult and members of the Imperial faction, but also one involving the Republican faction. With every arrest, the citizens' distrust of Crossbell's political circles grew until it reached a boiling point. Oh, Dieter Croy. It was at this time that IBC's CEO Dieter Croy took the opportunity to announce his candidacy for mayor. He publicly pledged to heal the political system and follow the ideals of Mayor McDowell, who had formally announced his decision to retire. Before leaving office, the mayor also announced that special elections for the seats for the arrested Diet members would be held as well. Candidates from all backgrounds are expected to be vie for the spot of Speaker of the Diet. And 1 month after the incident, Mayor McDowell summoned us to the City Hall's reception hall. Now we have basically every week. Although wait, was Yona there? I don't think I saw Yona. Estelle and Joshua decided to return to Liberal with Ren. Understandable. Though the Bracer Guild's manpower was cut, the recent political reforms will surely allow the CPD to make up for it. Hopefully we can help them out in the future too. Before leaving, Ren reminded us of some difficult questions that still remain. The truth behind what happened 500 years ago, why Kia was at the Schwarz auction, and the true identity of whoever killed my brother, Guy Bannings. Unfortunately, Ren didn't have the answers to any of these mysteries. That's fine. After all, it's our duty to find the truth. Oh, Persona 4 now? Promising to reunite someday, we gave our farewells and saw them off. And after the end of the mayoral election, the day we returned to our regular duties, in the entryway of the Special Support Section building, Kia stood holding a brand new bag. Oh, she's going to school? Or something? I don't know, you sure you're ready? I mean, it's your first day. Might be better if I tagged along. I'm the readiest. I already memorized the way there and everything. Besides, Ryu and Amri will be with me. Lloyd, you worry too much. But honestly, you really are a little overprotective, you know that? You were a kid once too. Didn't you want to walk to Sunday school with just your friends? That's beside the point. You say that, yet I'm sure you're just as nervous, aren't you, Ellie? Well, as one of her guardians, it's only right I'd be a little nervous. Eesh, come on, all you worrywarts. Stop raining on Kito's parade. No one's after her anymore anyway, so why don't we see her off with a smile? I mean, yeah, I get that, but I think I finally understand how parents feel when their child leaves home. You guys forget already? You got a meeting with the new mayor today? You don't want to be late, you better head out soon. Ah, that's right. Speaking of that, you already know what he wants to talk with us about, don't you, Chief? What exactly is it, I wonder? I think I'll leave the explanation to him. Best you hear it straight from the source anyway. Alright everyone, today will be a new start for all of you. So get out there and give it your all. Understood. Aw man, never a slow day here, is it? You should be used to the pace by now, Randy. I'm sure you'll have a great first day, Kia. We'll walk there part way, okay? Okay. Let's go! That looks like the ending screen. Alright, well, there you go. Oh my word, we're done. Trails from Zero is complete. I'm interested the game didn't end with a cliffhanger. That's a nice change of pace. Because obviously, Sky 1 and Cold Steel 1 ended with major cliffhangers, but this one's like, yeah, there's a lot to do, and there's more to do in Azure. But it ends nice and happily, which is interesting. This game is fine. I don't think this game sucks. I don't think it's like a great game. It's fine. I think the three things, two things mainly. The music's really good, but I can't really say music lifts the game for me. I think the SSS are neat characters, and I think the gameplay is fun. The story, like, in the beginning, the story interested me. I was interested in the story from the start, and I was like, oh, I'm excited for this. But the story never really had, like, a hype factor for me. It just never really got interesting. It started interesting, and I was really excited with Crossbell's aesthetic, and I still like Crossbell as an aesthetic. Crossbell as a city is cool, but nothing in the story made me, like, care all that much. And then the demonization stuff, I'm just like, I'm not really a huge fan of it. I don't think it was like terrible, but I feel like it kind of took the focus of like, oh yeah, about Crossbell and like its political system and like its government and like, yeah, they had the stuff with the Mafia, but then it was like, when it was revealed like, oh yeah, the reason the Mafia was doing stuff was all the blue pills, it was like, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of it. It wasn't like bad, but it could have been better. The Jochen reveal was like, whatever, didn't really care. I think Crossbell has the most well-rounded cast. I don't hate a single character, but I also don't really love a single character. I think the SSS are neat. I don't think any of them are like, oh, amazing. I'm like, yeah, great, you know? But I'm interested. I'm interested to see what they do with them in Azure, to say the least. I can't really say there was any moment in Zero that was like, oh, other than the gameplay, and there were a few SSS scenes that I really liked. Like Tio's scene, and then also the stuff with Randy was cool, and Ellie got a good bit. So there were some neat scenes in Zero that was like, oh yeah, this is a good scene. Also, getting to see Estelle and Joshua was cool. Another point I can praise in this story is I like the idea of the Bracer Guild and the SSS being like rivals of sorts. They didn't do it, like they kind of like had the band together at the end, which was really cool. The SSS and the Bracers teaming up at the end was awesome. That was nice because we got to be Bracers in Sky, and in this game it was about the SSS, so we got a new perspective on things. So that was kind of cool. And I think some of the... Again, I think Crossbell was an interesting setting. I don't think it was, like, utilized all that well in the story, though. But I think Crossbell was an interesting setting, and it's also the reason I was interested in the game from the start. I think the first, like, 5 to 10 hours, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm excited to see what they do. And it just, nothing really clicked with me. Like, it's not really... I can't say anything bad about it, but I also can't really say anything... Well, I can't even say the demonization thing was bad. I just think that kind of was at a left field a bit. I can't really say anything bad about it. I just can't really say anything, like, super good or memorable happened for me, personally. The thing I'm most excited about is playing Azure. I can't say I'm excited to play Azure, but I have hope that Azure will be better, basically. Because I'm still invested in the SSS. And the gameplay is fun. And Crossbell as a city. Those are the 3 things I'm still invested in, so it's enough to make me say this game doesn't suck. But I am never gonna play Trails from Zero again. Like, I'll never play Zero again. So, the SSS, the combat, and Crossbell as a city, I'm interested to see what they do with it in Azure, so... how long have I been streaming? 2 hours? I'm gonna start Azure right now, honestly. I think we'll play like an hour of Azure. I wasn't sure how long the end of the game would take. Actually, wait, I need to double check this. The stream time isn't as accurate because I had to like stop the recording. I think it's like 2.5 hours, basically. This is 50 minutes. And this recording is like an hour and 40. Yeah, we could do like at least an hour of Azure. I wouldn't normally do this if it was like a completely different game, but it's Trails, and they're basically the same arc, so it wouldn't be that bad to do it. Honestly, I don't have much to say. Oh, this is probably a teaser to Azure or something. Anyway, yeah, Trails of Zero is like a 5 out of 10. I think it's fine. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's really good. The story's not over yet. We'll see you again at Journey's End. Yeah, okay. So basically, Azure's going to be more about finding out about Kia. But, I can't say anything super good about Zero. The combat and the SSS being interesting was enough to push me through it, and it's enough to make me want to play Azure. Also, I did like Crossbell as a setting. Those 3 things are enough to make me keep going. So, I mean, again, the game didn't suck, but it wasn't, like, super good. It was better than Sky 1, and probably better than Cold Steel. But not all that great. But we'll see what Azure has in store for us. And if it wasn't for the fact that people in chat are expecting me to play Azure, I probably would take a break. But I'm not going to take a break because that'd be a bad move by me if I basically said we're not playing Azure right now because I promised it. So I'm gonna play Azure. If I was playing this on my own time, I probably would take a break because I wouldn't feel as pressured to play Azure, but I kind of feel like I should play Azure, and I'm going to have to play it eventually anyway, so I'm just going to play Azure, like, right now. So, yeah, I am going to do that just because I'm going to keep on my word, even though I'm like, I wouldn't do it if I was on my own, but, alright. I'll save clear data, even though I'm never going to touch this game again. By the way, I made sure Azure was installed, because what I did was, during the scene, I was like, oh, wow, we're already at the final boss. I'm not sure how much time there's going to be left, so I was kind of hoping the game wouldn't last much longer so we can start Azure. So what I did was I installed Azure, so it should be done by now. It's not a super big file. But there you go. Chaos from Zero is done. I think the game was fine. So, I mean, I'm more than anything, I'm excited to play Azure. I'm still excited for Azure. I'm not as hyped as I was going from Sky 1 to Sky 2. But I am excited. I have faith for Azure to be a better game. So, you know, I have faith that it'll be better. And people are watching me for trails, so at the very least, people can see my reactions and stuff. But yeah, those of you watching, hope you all enjoyed. If you're, you know, I'd recommend watching Azure, because hopefully Azure will be a good time. So, yeah, that'll be it. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.